For decades, people have believed that financial success begins with earning more money.
The logic seems simple. Work more, earn more, solve everything. Millions of people dedicate their lives to chasing higher income. Yet few question what happens after the money arrives. Financial pressure does not disappear with higher income. In some cases, it quietly increases. Because income and wealth are not the same thing. One is what comes in. The other is what remains. And that difference changes everything. Some earn a lot but still struggle. Others earn less but build stability. It is rarely intelligence. It is behavior. And that changes everything. For most people, the first raise feels like a breakthrough, a sign that years of hard work are finally paying off. But something subtle begins to happen. The lifestyle that once seemed out of reach suddenly feels affordable. The nicer apartment, the newer car, the expensive weekends. Individually, they seem harmless. Yet together, they create a powerful financial force that few people ever notice. Because while income grows, expectations grow alongside it. And the higher those expectations climb, the harder it becomes to build lasting wealth. This phenomenon has a name: lifestyle inflation. And it quietly affects millions of people every year. The tragedy is that success often creates the very habits that prevent financial freedom. People celebrate higher income by increasing expenses, not by increasing ownership. The result is a strange paradox: earning more, yet feeling no richer. On paper, their finances improve. In reality, their dependence on income becomes even greater. Because every new expense creates another obligation that must be paid month after month. Over time, the paycheck that once felt large begins to feel ordinary, and the cycle starts again. More work, more income, more spending. Until one day, many people realize they have increased their lifestyle far more than they have increased their wealth. At first, the pressure feels almost invisible, one small expense, then another. Individually, they seem harmless until it's already controlling their lives. Debt rarely arrives in a single moment. It builds in silence, through repeated financial commitments that feel harmless when viewed individually. Most people do not notice the shift until their financial flexibility begins to disappear. When spending becomes habitual, credit is often used to fill the gap between income and reality. Debt often does not feel like debt in the beginning. It feels like access, convenience, and progress. But every borrowed amount creates an obligation that must eventually be repaid. The real cost of debt is not only financial, it is the gradual restriction of future choices. Financial pressure rarely stays isolated. It spreads into households, decisions, and relationships. Millions of people are not only working to build wealth, they are working to maintain stability. And once the cycle begins, it becomes increasingly difficult to break. Debt is not just a financial structure. It is a behavioral cycle. Breaking free begins when financial decisions are made with intention, not impulse. Wealth begins when control replaces reaction. Earning more does not guarantee financial freedom. Discipline does. But those who understand the system begin to step outside of it. Every lasting financial transformation begins with a change in perspective. Real wealth begins long before money appears. It begins with intentional decisions. Financial freedom is built through consistent habits, not occasional motivation. Small, consistent actions may seem insignificant today, but knowledge changes the way money is earned, managed, and multiplied. Every valuable skill increases your ability to create opportunities that did not exist before. Wealth is rarely built through perfect timing. More often, it is built through patience, consistency, and disciplined decisions. The future does not change because we hope for it. Financial confidence is built one decision at a time, long before anyone else notices the results. Income creates possibilities. Ownership creates independence. Money grows where patience and discipline are allowed to work together. The greatest return on financial freedom is not luxury. It is the freedom to choose how you spend your time. Financial freedom is not about escaping work. It is about creating the freedom to make better choices. Different journeys, different backgrounds, the same principle. The moment you change the way you think about money, you begin to change the direction of your future. And that journey can start today. Building wealth is not about making one perfect decision. It is about making better. Successful investors rarely chase every opportunity. They stay committed to a strategy that works over time. The most valuable investment is often the one you make in your own knowledge. Creating wealth is not only about earning more. It is about creating value that continues to grow. Every meaningful financial journey begins with a clear destination and the discipline to keep moving toward it. Financial independence is earned through thousands of ordinary decisions made with extraordinary consistency.
Wealth is rarely created by chasing quick rewards. It grows through patience, discipline, and time. The goal is not to look wealthy. The goal is to become financially resilient.
Saving money is not about fear. It is about giving yourself more options tomorrow than you have today. Every financial journey begins with a single decision, the decision to stop living by default. Your habits shape your future, long before your results become visible. Success is rarely the result of one extraordinary choice. More often, it is the outcome of ordinary decisions repeated with discipline. True wealth is measured not only by what you own, but by the opportunities you create for the people you love. Different stories, different beginnings. One universal truth: the future belongs to those who prepare for it today. Your financial future is not determined by where you begin. It is shaped by the choices you make when no one is watching. Every disciplined decision is an investment in a future version of yourself that will one day thank you. The strongest financial foundations are built quietly, one disciplined choice at a time. Real wealth is not measured by possessions. It is measured by freedom, security, and the opportunities you create for the next generation. No matter where you come from, lasting success follows the same path: clear purpose, disciplined action, and the courage to keep going when progress feels slow. One decision cannot transform your life overnight. But the right decisions, repeated over time, can transform your future completely. The future belongs to those who are willing to sacrifice short-term comfort for long-term freedom. Financial freedom is not built by luck. It is built by discipline that continues even when no one is watching. The greatest reward of financial success is not what you can buy. It is the life you are free to build. Long after today's challenges are forgotten, your decisions will remain. They will shape the life you live, the opportunities you create, and the legacy you leave behind. Because in the end, your future is built, one choice at a time. The life you dream about is not waiting for luck. It is waiting for the choices only you can make. Knowledge has the power to change a life, but only when it becomes action. Every great achievement begins long before anyone else can see it. It begins with a decision to keep moving forward. No one can rewrite your past, but every sunrise gives you the chance to write a better future. If this documentary changed the way you think about money, you're already one step ahead. Subscribe to More About Money and keep building the knowledge wealth. Your next decision could change everything.